Okay, let's talk about video number 3. In this one, we're going to address the matter of guys saying, I'm looking to settle down, but. So let's just say, let's set up the scenario. You meet this guy, right? You've been kicking it a week. Sometimes it's just a couple of days, a week, maybe 2 or 3, definitely less than a month. And he tells you, I'm looking to settle down. Now, when he says this, you need to pay attention to the environment in which he's saying it, because 99.9% of the time is when you guys are face to face. That's an important part of running this game. He has to be able to see your facial expressions and how you respond when he tells you this simple bullshit. The reason is, if you respond positively, you get a smile, your eyes twinkle, you get all excited, you start bouncing in your seat and grinning all over yourself. He knows he got you. He knows he's got you. And the game is on from that point. Now, what the end goal is here is to have you position yourself to do what I call auditioning for a wife. So since you've heard, wow, he um, is looking to settle down, you paint this Norman Rockwell painting with him standing beside you and a couple of rugrats in the background and the white picket fence and the whole nine. When he hasn't said anything definitive, I mean, he didn't tell you what, excuse me, what settling down means. He didn't tell you when this was going to happen. He didn't tell you that even that you were the one, that he was talking about. You don't really know anything factual. You took a ball and you ran with it, though, because he threw it at you. You should have just let it drop to the ground and then just looked at him, because you basically, you took the bait. You've chasing the carrot now, and he can then manipulate you with by saying a few chosen special words like, you ain't ready because you do X, or you do Y, or you say Z, or you don't do enough G. I don't know, that's the wife material to me. So he now can manipulate your behavior and your attitudes towards him because of the carrot that he held out of, quote, settling down. And a lot of these guys just use, they'll move in with you. They'll, let's say, you need to hold me down. That's what a real woman would do. That's what my real wifey would do. You got to hold your man down. And so you guys start, basically taking care of this dude, letting him stay at your crib, giving him money, splitting, some of his bills with him, kind of letting him slide on responsibilities that he had for himself all by himself before he got with you. But now suddenly, you on the hook to help him, because you're in this wife audition mode. This is just really, really risky. I don't know why so many women fall for this game. It's just weak. And it's like, you guys, you gotta, when they start talking this kind of stuff to you, you need to not run with the ball. Just sit down, calm down, and say, well, that's really interesting. But what does that mean? Pin them to the mat. It's like, what does that mean, settling down? Are you talking, you just going to be screwing one woman instead of 12? You're going to get engaged. You're going to get married. You just want to live together. You just going to call her your girlfriend. What does that really mean? You guys don't know because you don't ask. And you don't get, you don't get a real clear picture. You just jump into this wife mode of, cooking and cleaning and making sure his clothes are done and ready for him and fixing his lunch and doing all the stuff that a woman might do for her husband. But although personally, I think y'all be doing too much. I wouldn't be doing half that shit. But whatever. Just you. But I'm just saying, this is what I've observed. Women start doing all this wifely duty stuff while they're trying to gain his approval to get him to see them as a potential wife, a potential mate, the person that he, quotes, settles down with. It's just a game. He these guys will tend to like say these kind of things, and if you notice, they really like to look at you really hard when they say it. One of the reasons that I suggest to women that they learn how to play poker, because if you learn how to play poker really well and you develop a poker face and you don't have any tells, which are little signs that other players can read that you have a good hand or you have a poor hand and you may be bluffing, people will have different behavior patterns. They'll move their eyes a certain way. They might bite their lip. They're going to gnash their teeth. They're going to rub their eye. They're going to get a tick or something. There's some behavior that most people have. Their breathing changes. I mean, I've seen all kind of stuff. And you can just tell if you stay calm, keep your expression exactly the same, no matter what kind of hand you have, then they can't read you. And more women need to learn how to do that when you're getting, in a situation where you with these player type of dudes that are trying to game on you. You have got to get a control of your emotions. And even though you may say, well, I'm not living an authentic life if I have to do that. Well, you're going to just be cream sauce then. I mean, we can't worry about what we would like the world to be. We have to deal with the way that the world is. My role here is to prepare you for it and give you the tools to successfully navigate in it so that you come out a winner. Okay, you don't waste time with knuckleheads. You move them out of the way and make room for the dude who is right. But you can't do that if your life is full of knuckleheads. You've got to, learn how to assess them and get them out of your world so that you can make room for the dude who is about something. I am not saying don't have a relationship. What I'm saying is don't get involved with fools. That is a key difference. Okay? Everybody deserves to have love that they want, no matter what form it comes in. Because people are gay or lesbian or, bi or whatever. I mean, people do got all kind of stuff going on. I don't care. That's irrelevant to me. What I care about is that you have the emotional satisfaction and the commitment and the love that you're looking for from a person who's going to give it back to you, just like you give it to them. All right? That's our goal. So watch out for these dudes with that vague, I'm looking to settle down stuff. That don't really mean too much. And, pin him down and get just really grill him and ask him, what the hell all that means. It sounds good, but what does it mean? What does it look like? What's going on in his mind when he says settle down? You need to know. All right, my name is Deborah Cooper. You can find me on survivingdating.com. It's where most of my articles are. There's several hundred of them there. I have a radio show on Blog Talk, the Date Smarter Not Harder Relationships Talk Show. Been doing that about 8 years now. And this channel on YouTube. So look for another video on another subject in a few days. Thanks.